Well, we've played 2 games, and that's really all I have to say. We could have postponed the game we played prior to this and the first of the 2 games today due to international call-ups. I decided against it. We were only going to be missing our first choice goalkeeper in Sands. We're going to be missing Kane and one of the lads on loan from Dundee United. Then Dorset got called up after I said no to postponing the games or requested to postpone it, which was fine. And then Villa picked up an injury, so we've not even been playing him in defensive mid. Did we win those 2 games? Let's find out. Describe as gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Elgin experiment. Welcome in, everybody. And to answer that question, yes, we did win. Comfortably. We took on Arbroath first of all, and we won 6-1. We took the lead through Sam Chambers on 28 minutes, scoring against his former club. We did sign him for £200,000 from Arbroath in the summer. They then equalised through Cormac Daly, a guy I had been looking at but wasn't really good enough to be first choice, wasn't really good enough to be second choice. Could have developed, maybe, but hey-ho, doesn't matter. He equalised on 56, but Gareth Rowlands gave us the lead again on 59, and from there we just ran over the top. Lee Keenan got a goal. Michael Bush, who is just a complete super sub for us, got a goal on 68. Sam Chambers got a double on 75 before Michael Bush rounded out the scoring on 85. We then went and took on Dundee, the only team who has a higher wage budget than us currently. We won 3-0. Sam Chambers opened the scoring. Former Dundee player, Marty Ryan, got the second. We signed him for, £70,000. And then Michael Bush came off the bench and got another goal. We have gave him a start today because Alfie Bavidge has been pretty shit. So this is our lineup for today. Joe Walsh is in goals with a back 4 of Kunwa Lee, Keenan, Andre and Mongo. Joyner, Rowlands and Chambers make up that midfield 3 with Kelly and Miles on the wings. And up front, Bush leading the line. Nielsen, Taylor, O'Halloran, Besant, Ryan, Alexander, Henry, Cullen, back from fitness now, and Bavidge all make the bench. Wintersgill is fit, but fuck him. Farquhar has just picked up an injury. He's out for a couple of days, and Villa should be back a couple of weeks still, I believe. No. Let me just do this before I forget. Because I will forget. I will absolutely forget. Boop. Boop. There's our penalty takers for the season. Club captains. Who have we got? So it's O'Halloran, Andre, Besant, Collins captain, Nielsen. I'm not one who just likes the leadership only, so I don't like to have too many of them being kind of captain choices. There we go. So yeah, that's, I don't do set pieces. Hold on a fucking minute. Should be the set piece coach that's doing the set pieces. Kind of concerned that I didn't change that earlier. Hold the fuck up. Sorry, I've just now stumbled across an issue I don't think I've actually fixed then. Yep. Hey, why did that... Anyway, you've seen the lineup. Here is our... And I told you the bench, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So there you go. Sands on international duty, Dorset's on international duty, Kane's on international duty, Campbell is on international duty. As far as I'm aware, Dorset's the only one that's played. Villa's injured, Farker's injured as well. And none of the lads we've had on loan from Dundee United have even made their appearance for us yet. Which, let's be honest, I kind of expected. I wasn't really planning on playing them much. Anyway, they're not my players to develop for a change. I don't really have the need to play them. They are just backups in case of injuries and the positions that they play in. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about them not playing. If Dundee United want to call them come January because of lack of game time, I don't care. They are there purely for emergency cover, and that's the only reason we have kept them. This is a kind of big game. Now, we are second in the league. Ross County are top. They've got, I see, the 1 point or 2 points ahead of us. Falkirk are a point behind us. They've dropped a couple of points in the last couple of games. So we have took second place where, again, if we do by the old wage thing, we should be. I think we'll still win the league this year, to be perfectly honest. I think we spent enough money that realistically anything other than that wouldn't be great. Breslin was a centre-half that I actually pulled out of signing. We had the deal lined up, and it was one of those ones I was kind of looking at the scout reports. There was an unknown star. It was like one of the white stars. It's like he's either a 3-star or a 4-star centre-half. I wasn't really sure, and I decided to cancel it and just look for a loan option, which I did. And we got Lee Keenan, who I'm honestly happier that we got Lee Keenan in than we did Breslin. The other lad that they've got partnering him is a guy I tried to bring in as a defensive mid for us, but he just signed a new deal. I think we could, if I remember right, we agreed a fee with Falkirk, which would have been around about £200,000. That's what we've been spending a lot of, that £200,000-300,000 range. But I think he just signed a new contract, which I didn't realise at the time we were looking at him. So he had no interest in moving. Yeah, because after we signed Sam Chambers, once Sam Chambers was recommended to us by one of the scouts, I think it was one of the scouts who recommended Sam Chambers. Oh, fucking hell. Sam Chambers to us. I started looking, I was like, do you know what? That's a really smart signing when we brought him in. We've seen like how good he could be for us. And we've seen his stats, we've seen like the star rating, and then kind of where we thought he'd fit in the team. I was like, do you know what? That's a really smart, sensible signing. And we started looking at more of the league. Because we've never really had money to spend, I've never really looked at any of the other teams outside of players who are out of contract. So we did a lot. That's how we ended up with guys like Marty Ryan in as well. Just finding players at other clubs that we could pick up for decent fees. Same with Kane. But yeah. So Osagi, we'll look at him. Couldn't agree terms with him. And I think that's our former player Marshall that's in midfield for them. Yeah. That is the story of my business with Falkirk in the summer. I actually don't even know where I was going with that now. I've completely forgot what I started the conversation with. That's a good ball. Chambers, I'll tell you what, Chambers had... It's a penalty. Chambers has been lethal for us. Chambers, what a signing he has been. Absolutely on fire. Elliot Miles, arguably our least consistent penalty taker, puts one away today. Always happy to see that. It's his 4th of the season. I think he's only one ahead of Oscar Kelly on the right-hand side. And Chambers can't be far behind. Might actually be one ahead of him. And then you've got Rush, who... I keep on calling him Rush. Why do I keep calling Bush Rush? Michael Bush is on 5 goals for the season, all from the bench. I think maybe 1 or 2 from a cup game. So we're kind of doing okay in that regard. My only issue just now is... Oh, unlucky. Bavage isn't looking great in front of goal at the moment after his couple of goals. Cullen, who has just come back from injury, has probably been a better fit for the team. Probably helps maybe the build-up play a bit more, but again, not maybe as lethal in front of goal. But again, it's been a slow start to the season in that regard for the lads. But remember, the second game today is against TNS, and it is in the Challenge Cup, I think it's the only domestic cup in Britain that's played from teams from across different countries. It's a lower league cup. It's not like a big one. It's not really important to anybody, but yeah. So we're playing the New Saints. My favourite thing about this style information is it's a complete... I haven't touched any of the tactic stuff. Like, I picked pretty much the bog standard, like, fluid counter-attack with this formation. The only thing I've changed is, like, the player roles individually, but, like, none of this here has been changed by me. And the board, like, oh, we're really happy with this exciting wing play you've been playing. I'm like, huh? Fuck you on about? But yeah, fuck it. They're happy, I'm happy. I'm just playing counter-attack of football that they bloody wanted. I want to keep my new bosses happy. Well, I try and spend another couple of seasons here before I start demanding more from them. But yeah, no change half time. Didn't really need the need. last couple of games, the two games I've played in between, I have had to have a go at some players at half time, and I could have again at Kelly. I did with Kelly the last game. He played really well. The first game I played in between, the Arbroath game, but I'm kind of fed up having a go at players at half time. One of the ones I have been has been Babbage. It's why he's not started today. And honestly, Bush has played, going by the match rating, fine. I haven't really seen him have a chance, I don't think. I've not really seen him missed anything in particular. Well done, Bush. What I love, though, is Bush's pace. And there we go, and show me why you are a sub and a backup. It's not even necessarily the quickest, but for our level, he is. That 11 finish and a 13 composure is not great. We've just seen it full on display there. The 2 goals he did, or the 3 goals he scored in the last 2 games, have been tap-ins. It is what it is. We're just going to bring on Marty Ryan. Kelly is having a poor game today. Marty Ryan had a goal and assist in the last game against Dundee. Going to bring on O'Halloran as well. Kinwally's just playing a little bit poorly. And we'll probably give Bush another 5-10 minutes before we look to potentially make those changes. Looking at the fitness of players, Joyner's getting a bit tired. Not playing the best against. Don't really have the best of subs for him. It'd probably have to be Nielsen. Rowlands is the same. Not playing okay, getting a bit tired. Chambers playing well, but tired. It kind of just feels like the story of our life at the moment is just maybe not having a squad that is, or players that are capable to play 90 minutes all the time. Like they can like once, but then if we've got a game coming up soon, they won't be able to. I'm assuming I'm just signing guys with bad stamina maybe. I'm not really sure. Chambers again, just getting in front, almost drawn in the fouls, and he's just such a good player for us, Chambers. Not just at winning fouls and like we've seen the penalty, not just breaking with the ball, but some of his passes, especially long range passes that have set up for goals or chances for us, have been phenomenal. Chambers, honestly, has been my signing of the summer so far. So far for me, Sam Chambers. Right, Joyner is Gust. I didn't even think about playing you as a defensive mid. That'll be why. I'm going to bring on Lewis Nielsen just as a ball winner in there. I think that'll be fine. Also going to bring off Rowlands, bring on Jordan Besant. We've got one more change we can make. I'm going to bring off Bush. Going to give Cullen just a run out. He's not had a game in a while, obviously, because he's been injured. So maybe a wee half hour here could just help him get into fitness and form. Hopefully. Like, we're not expecting much just come off the bench. Downside, we are only 1 goal up, so I'm a bit wary of fucking up. But Miles doing what he does best. Besant, Marty Ryan, unlucky. It's probably the second chance first chance was the one from outside the box. Wouldn't expect them to score there. Arguably could have been done better for that chance, but I'm not going to be too critical. That's a poor corner in though. Loving a way to scroll to hit. Walsh. What a save, Walsh. A couple of games he's played, he's not actually let me down, to be honest. I don't want to speak too soon, but he played the last game. That was him like 300 or 400 minutes without conceding. Which probably now I've said it, but it's always good to see. Sands has had a couple of, well, not a couple, he's had one maybe really poor game. But again, he's a bit younger. Go on. There's nobody there from. He's going to go himself. He did. Basically, in the summer, we were looking at who to go for in goals, and we were pretty torn between Robbie McCrory, who is now at Dundee, and Sands, who we obviously ended up going with. We went for Sands because I think McCrory is currently the better goalkeeper, but there's not too much in it. There is a little bit in it, but not too much. But Sands could absolutely develop into a better keeper than McCrory, so it just felt to me it's probably the better choice, so we pursued Sands, and that's who we got. Thankfully, because if we didn't, McCrory had already signed. I think McCrory had already signed for Dundee by the time we were still waiting for Sands to make his mind up, so was a little bit stressed, because if that fell through, I felt gubbed. I didn't have a clue who we were going to go for at that point. But Sands shot from distance. Oh, unlucky. We are creating a lot of chances. We are creating a lot of chances. We have done most games this season, including the cup games. Sometimes it's a finishing that lets us down. You've seen that with our strikers. We're not really the most lethal strikers. I always seem to struggle with strikers. This could be another batch of strikers I've signed that couldn't really be the main men. To be fair, I think Cullen is more of a second choice striker. He's never really looked prolific looking at his stats, but he does seem like the best player that we could have signed. I thought he was going to give a penalty for that. It's like clearly not one. It's not the first time we've been shafted by it, but we are breaking. This is a counter attack we expect. Cullen loses it out, but it's Bassant. Oh, he had all the time in the world, and he just couldn't pick where to put it. Right, Cullen with the corner. Not great. Not great. Cullen with the free kick. Not great. It's like the same area as that corner, and equally as shit. Equally as shit. Right, that's a good ball over the top. Miles heads it to no one. I don't know if maybe Cullen's issue is pace. I think he might be the wrong fit for our style, and that is fully on me. The downside is he is on like $5,000 a week, so I kind of need to make him work. Yeah. My mistake. Fully my mistake. Sorry, I just got completely sidetracked there. These last minute corners generally give me the fear. Good header away by Keenan. It's good to see Andre have a good game. My concern with them two playing together was they're both stoppers. I don't really like having two stoppers in the middle of the defence. I always like at least one to at least be defend or cover if possible. But I don't mind having two cover or two defend. It's just two stoppers I don't like. That's 94 minutes. Going by the XG, we should have had 2 goals. Can't really argue with it. Just blow the whistle, ref. Come on. And we take the 3 points. Big 3 points. Gives us another little bit of a gap over Falkirk, who were top of the league last time we were here. And by here I mean on YouTube, on a video. Live and in living colour. And you see that we've just went top league on goal difference. Ross County drew. We took the lead, so we have now joined them at the top league on 20 points. Our goal difference, though, plus 13, theirs is plus 6. Falkirk, I see, we now just went 4 points clear. I have no idea why my game does that. We just randomly glitch into space in some of these bits. Yeah. Let's see how long we can stay there. Next up for us, though, is TNS, where we should have our players back from international duty as well. So join me in just a couple of seconds. Do you remember a player called Craig Moore that we had? I don't, really. He played for us in the Premier League. He made 11 appearances in all competitions. Since he left us in, he's played 50 league games for TNS. And because he's played 50 league games for TNS, we got £5,000 off it, which is great. Second part, is that another former player to come back and haunt me? Maybe? Like, I legitimately do not remember at any point managing this man. What can I say? Join me again in a second when we play, TNS, the team that just paid me some money for a player we sold after 6 months that I legitimately don't remember. Whoops. And we are back for the last game here, and I've made a few changes. Sands is going to come in and replace Walsh. Walsh's been playing absolutely fine. Do not get me wrong, he's actually on, in terms of the two keepers, he's one that's on form. But because he's been away, not played any football, he's fit, so he's coming back in. Kunwali will keep his place. Keenan and Andre keep their place. Mongo keeps his place. Kane comes back in. Again, he's been away but not been playing. Pardon me, unlike Dorset, who is tired. Rose and James will keep their place. Kelly and Miles keep their place. And I'm going to start Cullen today. against my better judgment. Now, Cullen has scored 0 goals. Every other striker has scored a goal. Scott Henry has 1. Babbage has 3. Bush has 5. Cullen, the expensive one and current club captain, 0. On the bench, Nielsen and O'Halloran, they cover all defensive positions for us. Bisant and Joyner are the 2 centre mids on our thing. Well, Marty Ryan can come in and play there if needed. Ryan Alexander cover the wings, and Babbage will come on as a sub up front if we need him. Not convinced this game is going to go the way we want it to go. But with the money we've spent, I'm going to assume we are probably spending more on wages than Finlay Pollock. That's my old player as well. I forgot we sold him there. Craig Moore's on the bench. Really? Okay. Sorry, I'm just surprised for somebody else. I'm going to assume that we are still outspending them in terms of wages and stuff. We probably should be beating them and beating them comfortably, even with a couple of changes, but not many. It says almost our strongest 11, truth be told. And I've got 2 players to potentially come back and get revenge, I suppose. Don't know why they don't get revenge. I only moved them both on for money. I remember Pollock. I remember selling Pollock for money. I don't think I played him much though, did I? But yeah, we'll see how today goes. We are at home. They've had a long... they've had quite a distance to travel from Wales to the north of Scotland. Pollock to deliver a corner. And we get it clear. Good. Good. I want to try. I want to look at Pollock. I just want to see if I'm right. That's not the same Hammond we had in defence as well, is it? I want to look at Pollock, then I want to look at Hammond. I am just curious if these are the same lads. Finlay Pollock, it definitely is. He made 33 appearances for us. I don't remember playing him that much. He must have been ever present in that side for us in the Championship. Is that the year that we won it? Hold on. Won it. Yeah, won it. Went out on loan. Did you go? My mind hurts. How the name of fuck did he play 33 games, went out on loan and got sold in the one summer? We only played... So he was an ever-present. We made 50k off him. I don't remember that at all. And the other lad was Hammond, right? Thankfully, different Hammond. I might have seen Ben Hammond in the Journeyman, actually. I recognise the name. So yeah, Pollock, who was an ever-present for us, we got sold him for 50 grand. Who the hell am I thinking of then if it's not Finlay Pollock? I remember selling Finlay to TNS. I remember putting him out on loan as well, but it must have been near the end of the bloody season. It must have been a real short time, only a couple of months or something, for the end of their season or beginning of their season. Strange. Oh, Kelly, unlucky. I don't remember him playing as often though, but he obviously did. We only play a 36 game season, so. Wow. Apparently I don't remember this as well as I thought. We've had one chance. Probably should have scored it. Kelly was unlucky. Feel a bit harsh to knock his rating down for that, but I think he hit our fucking lump of a striker. The good thing about the wages that we still have available and the money we have available to spend is if we get to January and not got a competent striker, like if we're only getting goals from Bush from the bench and none of our other strikers are scoring from starting, we can just go and spend money and get a striker in. We have the wages for it. Cullen's contract's up at the end of the season, I think. We have the option to extend, but if he's playing shit, we won't. Go on, Chambers. That's good. Kelly. And it's an Oscar Kelly gets the goal. It's his 4th of the season. So yeah, if we need a striker in January, we can buy one. We're not going to be stuck that way. We have like 3 million still to spend. We have like 40 grand a week wages we can still use. So if there is a real problem position, we can spend the money and just try and solve it with a signing. So I'm not too concerned. Only way I'm going to be concerned is if performances drop and we don't keep our pace in the league. But kind of confident we will. I'm just not confident we're going to have a striker leading that line. I think it might be our midfield, be it the centre mids or the wide players, that are going to be the contributors in terms of goals for us. Kane on a booking, he does well heading that away. Cullen with zero pace, breaking forward. Gets inside to Rollins, gets it to Kelly, who just gets dispossessed. Takes too long to decide what to do there. He could have drove into the box with the ball, but he stood. I don't know if he's maybe waiting for support or just didn't feel confident taking his man on. That is a great ball by Cullen to Miles. Cuts it back for Chambers. If he was going to do that, he should have used his left foot. And if he's going to use his right foot, let the ball come across you and hit it. Try to do the outside of the right foot. I mean, if it came off, I called him brilliant, but it didn't, so I'm going to call him shit. Cullen with a free kick. He's shooting. And he almost put it in. Bloody hell. Kelly to deliver the corner. Can he pick out a man in white and black? No, I don't think he did. Kelly plays it short to Andre. Keenan out to Mongo. Miles, like his name, well over the bar. I think we're going to have to take Kane off at half time. He's playing poorly, so is Andre. That'd be Nielsen and Joyner coming on. Nielsen was unhappy at his game time in between the little recordings I did there. We just said it'd be easier if he just said he's kind of a squad player now, and he's like, I can do that, boss. I was like, cool. Problem solved. Yeah, Kane is coming off. Kane is having a howler today. Let's just take him off. Joyner comes on. Like for like swap, pretty much. Andre's going to come off. Nielsen comes on, and we'll see if that helps us any going forward. We still have that goal lead, which is also quite important. Would like to see us create another couple of clear-cut chances, maybe. Miles. Not the best bit of play from us. But he's done well here. Again, should have tried to square it. Tried just a little bit too much. Mongo wins the ball back. Nielsen quickly gets it to Rollins. Keenan, long ball over the top for Miles. He gets it, cuts it back. Chambers, Cullen. Both shots off the keeper. Now we are putting more pressure on them. I like it. Excuse me. Just watching a decent enough pass and play. I think Rollins is a guy we might want to cash in and come this summer. His ability's just dropping a little bit, like current ability rating. And I'm looking at his attributes and things. He's good enough for us at our level. Probably good, more than good enough to be an option in the top division as well, don't get me wrong. But we just gave him a wage increase and a longer contract to be a first team player and things, and I think now with the money we've got, we can probably do better on a slightly higher wage in terms of more attributes that fit how he's trying to play. And I think it might just be worthwhile to, one, try and cash in on him, get some money, but also maybe just improve the squad by improving on that. I was thinking of making another change there, but there's not anything really screaming out at me. I kind of want to take Cullen off, but I feel like it's just a bit of bias for me. Chambers with a really risky slide tackle, but we've won the ball. Rollins to Kelly. Oh, it's in again. It's his 5th of the season. My wide men are doing it for me. I like how I'm playing him as a winger. I am not even asking him to cut inside, but he is so one-footed. He's like, nope, I'm going in. And it's working for us. Him and Miles, just exactly the level of player we needed. We did sign Kelly initially for the left wing. I forgot I wasn't going to play with number 10 this year. Forgot all about Miles, to be honest. Not really, but I just forgot that's who we'd be playing. But decided to keep him as a right mid and and moving things on. And moving Kelly to the right and keeping Mills on the left. Really paying results. Going to bring on Babbage now for Cullen. He has been out for a while, so I'm a bit wary of just giving him too much game time, because I don't want him getting injured again. Could do with taking off Kelly, but I can only make another sub, so Babbage it is. Look at all the strikers we do have. Babbage is the most natural finisher. Especially look at his stats, his attributes. Cullen's probably the best all-round player. Henry's probably the most creative. And Bush is probably the paciest. So they all have like their individual strengths. Oh, Chambers. Just none of them put it all together collectively. Which is annoying. But it's where we're at. Double from Kelly today, an assist for Chambers and assist for Rowlands. Can't really ask for more. Since Joyner and Nielsen have come on, both of them playing better than the players they've replaced. Again, cannot ask for better than that. And as things stand, I am a happy man at the moment. Defending at times is so poor for us. Kieran's looking tired, Mongo's looking tired, Kelly's looking tired. Probably guys I'm going to have to rest in the next league game, depending how close it is to us. If you remember the lad Miller that we had on loan from Celtic, we tried to sign him in the summer. His contract was initially, or meant to be, expiring, but Celtic renewed it, and he went out on loan to Morton. I just see he scored there, but we did consider bringing him in. I didn't want to bring him in another loan though, so when we seen he signed a new deal, we maybe thought we'd try to buy him. But I don't want to spend the money that we probably would have to spend, and he didn't really have an interest in coming in permanently, so it is what it is in that regard. We are really just now waiting for the final whistle. We're playing this counter-attacking style, and again we've limited the amount of chances other teams are creating. I think having the amount of quality ball players that we have in the team is making such a difference. We're not meant to be a dominant possession team, and a lot of the time we don't. But when we do have the ball, we're not giving away as many stupid opportunities. We're not really messing about with it in defence, because we are playing that counter-attacking style. We are just trying to get it forward quickly. Now, like this situation here, we didn't have the options to go forward. We play it back, and then we use the space in behind to try and get forward again. It's smart play from us. And I'll take all the credit, but I have done nothing. Realistically, Miles. It's a good ball for Babbage. He's not offside. That's a good finish. Really good first touch, and you see that instinct with him. What? Calm down, son. You see that instinct, and you see how good his finishing can be when he's on it. And look at this. It's just one touch to get him in there. One touch. Left foot. Buries it. 3-0 on the day. Fourth goal of the season for Babbage. I thought he was offside. He's just on. Just on. But no, good result for us today. Top of the league and through to the next round of the Challenge Cup. Happy man. Happy man. I'm assuming there's more teams in the Challenge Cup. There's only one league game getting played just now. Pardon, my dinner is coming back on me. Something awful today. Something is not agreeing with my stomach. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but... Ooh. Sands very fortunate to have a clean sheet there. There's nothing he could have done. That was a phenomenal shot. But just the power on it hits the post. We get lucky. Can we keep the clean sheet? Moore has come on to play against us. So both our former players have featured today in the stadium that at one point they called home. And neither for that long. Good bit of play here. And it's done. We are through to the next round. I think actually the next round was already drawn. I just couldn't remember which set of games it was that we were going, like what the two teams that were playing against each other, which ones it was. And I never actually checked again. But we'll be able to check, see who we've got in the next round. Next. I don't recognise these. None of these games are springing in my head. So we'll find out in just a moment. 4-4. Who the fuck did 4-4 play? 4-4, the League 2 4-4 who we're taking on in the quarterfinals. I don't really jinx myself, but you've a penalty shootout against Ayr United. Bloody hell. Got to expect us to go through. Is that a semi-final coming on the horizon for us then? You've kind of got to think so. I need to praise Kel's performance though. And just quick look at the league table. Oh, they had a game in hand then to play Morton. But yeah, there it is, league table. 9 games played. We are top on goal difference. Let's hope we can keep it up. Let's look at our schedule then, see when we're going to come back. I'm kind of tempted to just come back for the derby and the cup game, which I think overall is probably the best option. A derby and a cup. So that's what we'll come back for. I'll play the 4 league games in between. It's 3 away games, 1 at home. So we'll see how that goes, although one of them's on the TV for some fucking reason. We make 5k from that. Wow. But yeah, that's what we're going to come back for. So if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a thumbs up. It does genuinely help out the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.